look at the fruit, you look at where we started, and if you look at the vision that we are having, where we want to take this fruit, definitely you cannot just sleep. We are selling a kg at 15. So if it is 15 times 1,000, so a ton is 15 million. Please, let's form association, let's come together so that at least we'll go to the market as a block and negotiate the prices.
Now, when it comes to this business, you could try to be as honest as possible. You can lie to me if you want to. But when it comes to this business, what part keeps you up at night? What is the hardest part for you? Every day that you wake up, you're like, oh, not that again. Mine is getting out of bed. So what's yours?
Now, Sheila, when you look at the fruit, you look at where we started, and if you look at the vision that we are having, where we want to take this fruit, definitely you cannot just sleep. There's so much that is challenging. The first point is the first challenge that we got, that we could not export immediately as we had anticipated. Okay, so we had to go back to the drawing board to say, okay, now we cannot export, but the people that we have promised the export market, people that we have promised ABCD, they're now bringing their fruits. What do we do next? So we had to go now to the local market, start introducing fruit to the people so that they can get to understand it and start to consume it. Yeah. And we thank God people are consuming it. People are picking,
yeah.
And surprisingly, even now the demand is more than the supply.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's really picked up?
Yes, it has picked up. But it gets to a point where now the supply is more than demand, because the demand is just coming up. You see, we have seasonal, these things are seasonal. So in the high season, we harvest a lot.
Yes.
So when you harvest a lot, of course, now someone who consumes dragon fruit maybe on a daily basis cannot consume 3 or 4 because they are a lot. Maybe some will buy a bit in bulk and keep in the fridge and what. But of course, whatever they're supposed to consume in a day, that's what they will consume. Yeah. But now you have harvested more than they can consume in a day. Now, what is next?
What do you do?
Okay. This is one of the biggest challenges we're having, and we are looking at having now a chira where at least we can, we can have the fruits for a longer period of time, so that we can match.
When the demand goes up, you can supply.
No, the demand is there, but sometimes the supply is more than the demand. And sometimes,
so you need to level.
And sometimes the demand is more than the supply. Okay, so we need to balance.
You need to balance the board.
So in that balancing, we are looking at having maybe a chiller where we can keep it fresh for a longer period of time, so that we keep the demand always in check. So we are looking at storage facility. We've recently had a meeting with URI, the Uganda Industrial Research Institute in Nakawa. Is looking at registering with them, be their incubators in terms of because they have all these facilities.
They have the facilities.
The government has all these facilities.
Yeah.
So we're looking at partnering with them to be incubated there, so that when we have that bumper harvest, yes, we can have somewhere where we can keep it fresh at least for some time, so that it matches the demand.
Of course.
Yes.
Well,
so at this point, working on modalities to start the export process. However much we don't have the volumes, but we want to start on the export process in preparation for.
Because you trust you're going to get the volume.
Of course. Now the volumes are coming. People have started embracing. They're buying seedlings day and night, and we're doing a trial in with the FAO and MAIF in Karamoja. If it goes through,
that is.
All those people will be now outgrowers, and the ministry and FAO will now be looking at scaling it up.
Of course.
Okay. Now, when it is going to be scaled up, how do we position ourselves to be in the best position to take it still, because you might develop something, get it to that level, then someone sees an opportunity, then comes and takes it from there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So you gotta be ready.
So we cannot just sleep. So that keeps us awake all the time.
Of course.
To see that at least since at the moment we are ahead of everyone, so we remain in that position up to at least when dragon fruit is everywhere in Uganda and maybe everywhere in Africa.
It looks like money from a tree, doesn't it? Well, we're going to figure out how to eat said money. I have no idea how to cut this and indulge, so you're going to show me how to.
Actually, there are so many ways that we cut it. It is a normal fruit like any other fruit, like how you eat it. Actually, like we said earlier, the benefits are more in the seeds and on the peel. Yeah. So we'll talk about the peels later. But the people who want to cut them decoratively, maybe on functions, so that one you have to don't go deep, so that at least we can get off the peel and remain with the pulp. So just like this. Just like this. So sometimes it looks like a cake. So now you open the peel.
And there we are.
Open the peel.
It comes off easy.
Yes. And the peel. Now have the pulp itself.
So then you can slice it into whatever you want.
Oh yes, of course. Let's have one.
You guys at home, remember to wash this before you indulge. You know, just like we did.
Yes.
That's easy.
So that's it. You can maybe have a fork. So you see with the seeds, and the seeds, they say they have omega-3. We'll have, this is the omega of the plants, not the one from the fish. So when you're pregnant, you'd rather have a dragon fruit.
Okay, yummy.
So now you'll cut to show the viewers that you've learned.
And embarrass myself. I said no more. So we don't have to cut deep.
You can also cut deep, but now this one to have the bit of
the peel, you know, chilling off and all. Sheila, don't disappoint. Hey, no, I got this. No, I don't got this.
Is it so hard?
Nope. There it is. I like the pinkness in it. It's just
so that is the pink.
It looks amazing, but I do know that they have, you know, various
different varieties. Yes.
Yes. Is it a species? Is it, or a tree comes with different?
No, of course it comes. They are different. I think when we go to the nursery, we'll be able to identify each of them. We have the red, the pink. We have the white one. Yes, and we have the yellow one also.
Are there preferences on the market? Like, do people say we want these, or
they have even different nutritional values? Yes, yeah, and also the taste is different. So some people prefer the taste, so that will go maybe with the pink and the red. And those who prefer more nutrition, then they'll go for the white and the yellow. It is more nutritious, but it is a bit bitter.
Not as tasty as...
Of course, yes. And if behind us, there is one, I think you can see. This one, if we are now harvesting for export in terms of shelf life, then we can harvest at this stage when it is starting to turn. So when we are harvesting, we try at least not to damage it. That's why you see we cut it like this, so that it is not damaged. When you now let's say like how we harvested this one, it was just removed, because now this one is for consumption. So it was just removed, and you see it has been exposed. If it is exposed, now this is not fit for export. Yes, but we usually cut it like this, so that at least we don't expose it, and it can take some good time. And now if I look at this, someone will say maybe this one is not yet ready, but if it's starting to turn, of course it is ready. Same like the mango, if you harvest it when it is not fully ripe, it will have that tangerine taste. Yes, but for the export, of course, they prefer shelf life more than that, because of course. Yes. So we'll see how it looks inside. Just cut it like this. So just like when you cut the mango, the mango, it is not like that yet ready. I think you can see the difference between this one and the one that was fully ready. So when you harvest it like this, the remaining process, it can still develop on the shelves when you're buying yourself more time. And even if when you try to test, you'll see this test is not at the same as the other one. I don't know if you can have the test, then you can tell us. You see, even it's a bit hard.
Yeah, it's harder.
Yes. Even when you look at the peel, it is still also.
You can tell the difference. There's the dark pink.
Yes, and there's something that we talked about. The time it spends on shelf life. The time it spends on shelf life, you can see how thick the peel is. Yes, and
in comparison to
this one is not yet full ready. And now the benefits from the peel, how we use it, you cut those peels into small pieces, you boil hot water, then you pour in. So the water helps to extract out all the nutrients, and you'll see the water will turn now a bit reddish.
You wait for the water to boil, then throw the peels in?
Yes, throw the peels in. So that hot water will extract out all those nutrients, and you see even the red pigment will also come out with that. And at the end of the day, when you leave it some good time, it will turn into a gel-like structure. That
like aloe.
Like aloe vera, yes. So that is now good for skin. You can spray on your skin, you can drink it. It has all the digestive enzymes. All the digestive enzymes are in the peel that help in the digestion, maybe in the cleansing of the stomach and want all that. So those are some of the benefits from the peel itself. So don't just throw it away. Please make good use of it.
No, I know. I'm gonna go off camera and enjoy a little bit more, but next we're gonna see the nursery and see what more is on this farm. Laters. Speaking of the do's and the don'ts, it's very imperative that you get the right seedlings / seeds. But I found out that the seedlings, mature faster. I like that it matures faster. So,
of course, we're a generation of instant gratification.
Yeah.
So one thing's fast.
To be fair, millennials have been through a lot. Please let us. Allow us. Just give us this one. So these are our seedlings. You propagate them in here.
Yes.
This is our nurseries, our seedlings. At what point do you get the cutlings that wouldn't affect the mother plant?
When it has fully matured. Actually, this is one of the mistakes that people do. So what happens is, you see, when a plant is growing, it brings like multiple branches, which we need to cut off and remain with one. So some people don't prune like this one. So like this is the same behavior it does when it is growing. So it brings multiple branches, but you have to focus on one that gets up to maturity. So we take them to be young ones when it is growing. That's why you prune them so that we can focus on one. Actually, if it has multiple branches, it won't focus on one so that it can grow. That's why you're seeing on these seedlings, we are actually leaving one. Okay. So what happens? So when we get to the mother garden, when we go there, we're going to see it. So when it goes through, so these are the young ones. This is the new garden that we are planting. Yeah. So when it gets up, we're going to put the tyre. So when it gets up, we cut off the tip. So it brings other multiple branches, maybe like 2 or 3, that now face down. Yeah. So those that are facing down, what they bring, that's now what we cut.
Oh, you cut from that?
Yes. So we cut from that. Not these ones that grow along with it. This one is supposed to prune them, so that it focuses on growing the one only that gets to the top.
When it gets to the top, and
when it branches, that's why
you clip it.
I was telling them last time that you either focus on fruits or multiplying seedlings. So if you are, because the same spot where you get a fruit is the same spot where the cutting will come from. So you either focus on the multiplying seedlings or focus on fruits.
So what did you do? You pick out a few?
Of course, when we're starting in the nursery, we're focusing on both, because we had to multiply, get more seedlings, and at the same time we had to get fruits to introduce it to the market, so that the time when we have enough fruits, then we have all of them. Yeah. And here in front of us is a mix of the white fresh and the red fresh that you've tested. Okay. But we can still identify them, and they differ. So here we have white and red. So the puzzle is for you to tell us which one is red, which one is white.
That one is white, that one is red.
How? Then
I do not know.
I'm sure you don't, but I want you
I would just say I'm sure. What if I have done my homework?
It's the first time to see this. When we were in school, we used to have objectives. Yes. So objectives, you get marks that
sometimes you're just lucky.
Yes, until you get to the right one. Yeah.
So how do I differentiate the red and the white?
So we differentiate them in the nursery using the patterns. Okay. Are you seeing different patterns?
Here.
It is similar to.
Here.
And different from.
But this teacher, you guys. It's different from this.
So you see, this one is red. This one is red. This one is red. This one is white. So white. Oh, yes. So look at the patterns, Yeah. Look at the patterns. And now look at these ones. Look at these ones. So still, we leave it with one. So after cutting, you'll see it will start to develop roots. Then it brings a branch. Actually, we'll go to the one that we have just recently planted. We'll see if we have some that have developed roots already. before they bring the branch. So now this one is ready to plant.
Yeah.
So from this stage to fruiting, if well looked at, like ours that you've seen, it can take 9 months. Even you can harvest less than a year. But if not, it might take you maximum 18 months. That is 1.5 years. Yes, at that time you'll be starting to fruit. But now if you take the seeds and you want to propagate from the seeds, it might take you around 3 years. And since this generation has waited for so long, so we cannot wait for that.
Exactly.
So that's why we're helping the generation doesn't go through a lot of yes. So what we're going to plant at the farm, we usually cut and bring it straight away. And what we're going to now to take to farmers, maybe we have an order or what, that one now we put it in the bags for easy transportation. I think you can see this one here. It was planted upside down and it has brought roots up. I don't know what is down. So he was supposed, you know, we do the sharp so that it brings the roots, but this was the downer part. So they planted it upside down. So
and the roots still came through.
Yes, it was planted like this. So let's check the roots and yet. But that's how.
So the stick in the middle.
The what?
The stick in the middle. I can tell there's a stick in the middle.
Which stick?
You see that? All of them have that little stick in the middle. All the cutlings.
Yes. Actually, like I told you last time, good enough. This one has already developed roots. Yes. Like I told you last time, this thing, why it is called a desert plant, because of the way it behaves and how God made it. You see the whole of it? It is like a sponge-like structure.
Yeah.
When you press it, you'll see water coming out.
Yeah.
You see water coming out. Now, what it does, when there is no rain, it uses this water and it shrinks.
It has retained inside.
Yes. When there is water, it swallows the water and
stores it inside.
So when there is no rain, it can use that water to survive. It can live without rain for almost 6 months.
Succulent plant.
Yes. So I don't think there's an area in Uganda where we can spend 6 months without rain. That's how blessed we are.
Yes, we are. But these look a whole lot bigger than.
Yeah, these ones have now matured because these are ours.
Yeah.
We want to grow them more so that we reduce the time they spend in the
garden.
Yes. So that we take it as it is to the fields.
Yeah.
Yes, it takes some maybe 2 to 3 weeks. It's called the dormancy stage.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it will catch up and grows very fast.
Amazing.
So it's better we go with the seedlings than the seeds, so that at least we can save some more time in the field. This is the 7 feet pole, but look at the height, also in terms of harvesting, and the reason for this height is so that this plant doesn't touch down. How long do you think it will take for this thing to touch down? So if I reduce the height a little bit to save on the costs, I'm maintaining the value of the height.
Yeah. That
is one. Secondly, when you go to the mother garden, what we have learned also, dragon fruits, they are shallow rooted. The roots don't go deep. So initially we are doing a hill around it, like a chikata, but you find yourself that the roots are on top. So you have to keep on adding soil so that you can cover them. So the more you add the soil, the more it becomes more hilly. That's why you see now on the new plantings, we are leaving it at the leveled ground.
Yeah.
Yes. So now this one is the mother garden for the white.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a journey that we have moved. If when you go to the first mother garden, it was purely for red. Okay? That's why now we got that's why now we got the main garden for red.
For the red.
Now this one is now the mother garden for white. When we have explored it more, then we'll get now the main garden
for the white.
Now what you're saying there now is the mother garden for the yellow.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we explore it more, then we have now the main garden for
yellow.
Yes. So the soil will be complete. And when when look at the features that we saw there, I think you can look at the patterns. You can see them. Even see the fruit. For it is green until the time of
harvest.
Until the time of harvest.
How do you know it's ready then?
It is ready then. It also starts to turn when it is ready. Look at those flowers. We are going to differentiate them with the red ones. Okay, we are going to see the red ones. It's unfortunate we haven't found any white ready. I think, see, now when it has opened, it has opened for pollination, and pollination has taken place.
Yeah.
So now it has been fully fertilized. So we are waiting now for the fruits to start taking shape. Also want you to note very well how the fruit, the appearance of the fruit, different from the red one. Let's see if we have a developed one. A developed fruit. We don't have a developed one, but at least you can look at the flower, how the flower starts, how the flower comes. Then we are going to see.
Well, the flower is just getting started. Is it different from the red, or pretty much the same?
It is very different. So now we have seen the white one, even see this one. Now we are going to see the red one. They're all still small. So this height is easing the work of harvesting, and also how I was talking about where now we get the cuttings from. Yeah. So at this stage, now we can decide
which to cut from.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
So now the fruit is from this notch.
Yeah.
When you cut it, now it will come here. When you cut it, the next fruit will come here. When you cut it, the next fruit will come here. And when all these are done, I think you can come here. It brings, you see this one, at least we have taken most of the fruits out. Yeah. Now it is bringing, at the same point where the fruit is, it is bringing a branch. Now this branch now will start now. Start to fruit. Yes. And when it is also getting old, it produces another branch. Yeah. When it's also getting old, it will produce another branch. Yeah.
Now, sometimes it is nice to visit history. It's nice to visit where it all started, or it's nice to pay tribute to thy mother. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where it all began. Welcome to the beginning. As you can see, it's a little thicker. It's a little bit more, one could say, it has been through it all, right? Every single thing you learn to correct, you corrected here.
You cannot even see the pole now.
No, you can't. But it is the amount of cutlings that have been extracted. You can tell that it has birthed gardens and gardens here. Ladies, we're talking about 11 acres of dragon fruit, all birthed from this. From this little garden, we have birthed 11 acres. And that is just here. From this garden, we've also birthed other gardens from the seedlings, right?
Yes.
And all that. This is quite a legacy, isn't it?
That's where we started from.
I know.
The white dragon fruit.
I know.
So you're getting
there. We're not yet there, but we can see where we're headed. It's bright, guys. The future it's bright. Look at the roots. And I feel like I know everything about dragon fruit.
Actually, this is where it all started from Turkey and Talia. We got the seedlings, we saw how we propagated them, then to the mother gardens, which has birthed all the seedlings, especially the red and the pink that we have at the moment. This garden is now 6-7 years, because I think we planted it after the COVID of 2019. So it is coming to around 6 to 7 years. But you can see it got to a point where it was too thick. I think you can see. As I said, it can be around up to 15 years. You can see, I want to get one old one. Like all of them that were here, we have used them as seedlings, we have cut them. And it has given birth to new ones that are now bringing the flowers, as you can see. So now this one is like 1 or 2 years old, according to the pruning. Now the new leaves that are there, if you can look at this one, you can think maybe this was the first one, this was maybe the second one, the third one, the fourth one, maybe the fifth one. Now we are going to the 6th generation. I think you can see this one. Now they are fresh, they are new. But they are coming from this one. You see, when we cut off this one, it was too old. Then it brought 2 branches. You can see this one that goes around up to there, and it has brought this one. Now you see it has started now fruiting. Yes. So this is the beauty of this plant. It will never get old. As the branch gets old, you just cut it off, and it brings now fresh ones. So we cut all that were around here. And now we have only fresh ones. You can even see them. They haven't yet fruited. You see all the nuts are still very fresh. So it's going to start now fruiting again, like a rebirth. That's why we said to be very careful about the strength of the pole. I think you can see the weight it is carrying and how clingy the roots are, and how the fruit has clinged itself on it. And also to avoid making it hilly, because they are shallow rooted. Now you see all the roots are on top, which shouldn't be the practice. The roots should be down. But now here we are supposed to cover them. But as you're covering them, again you are adding on the hill. So these were lessons that we learned, that we are correcting in the main gardens and in other gardens that we are planting. We are talking about also this fruit being perennial, or you can harvest all throughout the year. However, it has 3 main seasons. Now when you look at this plant, you can see here we have a fruit. Maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks we'll be harvesting it. Here we're having a flower that it has been already pollinated, so the fruit is taking shape. And here we are having a bulb, so meaning this is a flower in the next 1 week that will open for pollination. I think you're getting how frequent we can be getting our fruits. And we have been talking about 20 fruits per plant. If you look at this one, we have because you're using this one as a garden to get more seedlings and to get fruits, so we are focusing on both things. But let's take an example and count the fruits on this one. Even however much we are even we are cutting out seedlings, but still how many fruits do we have? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29, 30. So here we have 30 fruits on one pole, but this one, it is not fully for fruits. We are getting fruits as well as seedlings. So if we are getting fruits only, that means we would get more than 20 fruits, but we're taking 20 fruits as the list. And because now this one is at full maturity, and of course when it is starting to fruit, you won't get all the 20 fruits at a go, but at least after maybe from the first, second harvest, the third harvest, you'll be able to at least get this fruit. So at least in your second year of fruiting, you should be able to get at least 20 fruits from each plant. The things were not positioned well. They are all on one side, so they are not balanced. So it's affecting. That's why you see some of those poles are falling down. So when we are doing now our poles, we are making sure that we position these bars where they are supposed to be, because now all this side it is only concrete. There is no iron, the bar, so it cannot be strong enough. Because most of them we are replacing them and removing them. Also, about one disease that is affecting, that we have seen that is affecting the plant is this one. So we are researching about it with NARO and how best we can treat it. But so far now the information we have got is one, lack of nitrogen. Is this there's a word there they used, but we are in research with NARO, so at this moment we are just removing them, and some of them we are keeping them for research purposes, so that at least we can get the right medicine for it. We are working hand in hand with NARO, FAO and Ministry of Agriculture to see that at least we develop a paper about dragon fruit in Uganda. From the narrow and the scientific perspective. Yes, so we are keeping it to see how it behaves and what. Of course, it is affecting the fruiting and you see the plant is drying and what. So we want to know exactly what it is. So we don't want to disorganize it before the scientists come up with the right and the possible solution. So now, as we have said, you either get a fruit or a branch from the same point. When you get a branch, now you have a seedling. Yeah. When now you get a fruit, now you have food on the table. Cash in the market. Yeah. You said you're seeing money on the plate.
On the tree.
Yes, so now this one, now we can take it to our nursery to develop the roots so that we can have a new plant. Yeah. Okay. And you can see even many of them. Some of them we are leaving them so that at least we can have some fruits. But still, when we have more orders for seedlings, we'll get them off and now start preparing for seedlings. Yeah.
But you had mentioned, unlike the other garden, here we don't have some legumes in the garden. But do explain why you have them anyway. Yes.
As I had said earlier, intercropping is healthy to the plant, but also to the soil, to keep the soil healthy, because these plants are feeding from the soil. So meaning they're depleting the soil in terms of nutrition. So we're looking at plants that can fix some of the nutrients back into the soil without using these fertilizers, so you can also reduce on the cost. Yeah. They're also not bad if you don't have any other option. But if you have a cheaper option and an organic one, it will effective. Yes, it will be ideal. So what we do, instead of just weeding around like you have seen, so we weed around and now add legumes like beans, soya, those that fix nitrogen back into the soil. As you have seen in the main garden. Yeah. And also at the same time, you're not weeding for free, and you're also getting an extra income. That's true. Yes, you're getting an extra income, you're not weeding for free, and you are maintaining the soil by fixing back the nitrogen. Also, I was talking about this plant. When the roots... Yes, it feeds twice. Yeah. Yes, it has roots down. It also, we call this the hairy roots. They help in two functions. One is help it cling onto the pole so that you don't have to use the strings. Yeah. Now this one, you have to remove it. because it has already developed.
The roots are now firm.
Yes, when it lies on the surface, that's when it develops those hair roots that helps it to cling and attach itself so that it can grow firmly.
Yeah.
Yes.
One thing dragon fruit farmers learn quickly: healthy plants mean healthy profit. But a few pests and diseases can eat into yields if left unchecked. First up, mealybugs. These tiny white insects suck sap from leaves and fruits, weakening the plant and leaving behind black sooty mold. A simple way to reduce them is spraying organic solutions like nimbecidine at 100 to 120 ml per 20 liters of water. It also helps keep away ants that spread the infestation. Then come fruit flies. Female fruit flies pierce ripening fruits to lay eggs, causing rotting from the inside. To reduce losses, farmers can use Bukola N-trap, mango fruit fly traps. The lure attracts male flies into the trap, helping break the breeding cycle before fruits are damaged. Dragon fruit is also vulnerable to diseases like soft rot, stem rot, and anthracnose. To spot these, watch out for water-soaked yellow spots, soft smelly stems, or dark sunken patches on fruits and stems. And speaking of experts, we are going in for the expert opinion with YPA. For our goat enthusiasts, this man has all the knowledge that you need.
You're supposed to do an exit plan, not a succession plan. These are two different things. Succession plan works when you have died. After your death, that is when they succeed you. Exit plan, you're alive. You exit and stand aside. We came together. Did I collect these goats here? Are you seeing me tell them what to do? Why? I am an exit. In the operations, I am an exit. Your job as a business owner is to look for people who will take over when you are still alive, not when you're gone. How do you know it will survive? When you can go away for 6 months and it is still alive. Now, once upon a time, I am riding my bike through the farm. I find 100 goats, 200 goats, 300 goats, 100 goats. All these groups are along the road through which I am riding my bike. I am excited. We have a lot of goats. I didn't know. My God, this is a blessing. I have become rich. I am no longer a poor man. Whoosh. I call money lenders. Give me 10 million. I constructed a pen very big. I called for veterinary schools. Send me 2 vets there. I am excited. I called drug stores. Send me drugs for 1 million. Got all the goats, enclosed them in the farm, and lost all of them in 1 month. 1,500 goats died simply because I enclosed them. You're seeing these goats. I cannot keep them like this. I can't. I can't. The maximum number for each farm is 300 goats. Maximum. And I have to keep separating the kids every 6 months. Why? Because you minimize the risk. But I was excited. I wanted to see them the way I'm seeing them. This is for shooting purposes. We can't keep them like this. You get my point? But it is hard for you to explain to someone that these 200 goats you're seeing, they are actually 140,000. They are not 200. We have multiple farms. It is hard to explain on TV. But when you stand here, you'll see another farm right there. You see another farm right here up. Opposite, there's another farm. About 6, 7, 8 farms in this place. Now, that was excitement. I was happy. But even the day I sold 30,000 goats, I remained calm. Yeah, up to today. You don't, there's nothing that excites me because I was excited and I tasted the fury of excitement.
All good things come to an end, and this is our end, but only for now. There's so much to unpack on this farm. There's so much insight to get. See you again next week. Just keep those comments coming in. Hashtag NTV Seeds of Gold. Don't go away, because up next we have NTV Weekend Edition. Have a good night.